Hello guys and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo and today I'm going to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 41. So last time guys on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So yeah, last episode. Pretty interesting episode. Really good episode. We had a lot of information regarding Hohenheim and his past along with Father's past. So we learned that Hohenheim in the past he was actually a slave and his master was this alchemist. So his master took his blood and used it in some sort of experiment that he was doing and ended up creating this, what he said? He said to call him little dwarf in a flask or something like that. Anyways, it was a homunculus and they were at Xerxes. So the emperor or the king of Xerxes, he wanted immortality, and he, obviously he gathered up all his important people and his alchemist, and then he ended up talking with the dwarf in glass or the homunculus, and it promised the king, immortality. But little did he know that it was just all a ploy to actually get the homunculus a body, because they were sacrificing, they're creating like a transmutation circle around Xerxes and sacrificing people left and right, and then eventually even the emperor was sacrificed, and then the homunculus got its body, and in return the homunculus gave Hohenheim immortality, even though he didn't ask for it. So yeah, we can definitely understand now, what he meant by, I want to get it out of me. All the souls that were sacrificed in order to give him immortality, he can feel it inside of him, and how he never asked for any of it. So yeah, definitely more backstory into both Hohenheim and Father. And the question that I had last episode that I'm still wondering about is, since since Pride said that he is the first homunculus, does that mean he existed even before Father? And there are other homunculus we just didn't know about even before Father, like after Pride but before Father? Or is he the first homunculus created by Father? Don't know. But yeah, we still have the ongoing story about Winry, Scar, and pretty much everyone else except for Edward, who are headed towards the Briggs base. But unfortunately, General Armstrong, she's not there. She's now working for and with the Fuhrer. So they sent someone they sent someone from Central to pretty much take over Briggs, so it's not safe for them to head that way. So Al is pretty much trying to catch up to them and warn them. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, enough talking, let's dive into it and see what's going on. Here we go.
We can't take any risks with Kimberly and his men, so first chance you get, take out all three of them.
Oh.
Understood, yes, sir.
Hey, hold on a minute. You're not planning on killing them, are you, Major?
Of course we are.
No, I'm not gonna have any part of that.
Don't
I
have
say
to,
we should
but
take Kimberly prisoner and try to get some answers.
Do you really think he'll tell us anything? He's too dangerous to live.
exactly.
We don't know that about his men. I mean, for all we know, he could be manipulating them somehow, forcing them to obey.
You could be right,
Okay,
but we
that's a
can't
point.
take such a risk on a possibility.
And yet you're still willing to kill them for one. This isn't like it was with General Raven. There might be another way.
Have you forgotten the first law of Briggs? The careless are the first to die. You show mercy in this place, and I guarantee it's gonna get you or your friends killed. We are.
I see both sides of it, but
We're
shit.
killing Kimberly and the two men with him.
What's this Rasayana term here?
It's a miracle drug used for longevity.
Could that be the Philosopher's Stone? It says here that
Longevity,
it
but
can
nothing more.
transform all metals into gold and restore youth to the elderly. So these notes are centered around immortality and gold.
I'm guessing that it's because Mr. Scar's brother was influenced by Xing Yi's alchemy whenever he wrote them. It comes from the man who brought alchemy to Xing. The legend says he was an immortal with golden hair and eyes.
Oh shit.
And that's where the term first
Hohenheim?
originated.
An alchemist with golden hair and golden eyes, huh? Sounds like Ed and Al.
He made it. He's stuck. Imagine if they never saw him.
Just hold on! We'll get you out of there! You saved me! I got stuck in the snow and then a blizzard buried me. What are you doing out here, Al? I crossed the mountain to warn you guys.
You crossed over? In the middle of that snowstorm?
Warn us? About what? Briggs has been taken over by troops from Central. General Armstrong's
I don't know
gone.
what the hell they're gonna do
They
now.
summoned her to Central headquarters. We'll have to find someplace else.
But there isn't any place else.
Scar have a plan.
Just follow me.
Where are you taking us?
There's a mountain village called Ospec nearby. It shouldn't take us long to get there.
Aspect.
I've been told that some of my people have taken refuge in the slums there.
An Ishvalan refugee camp? It's not like we really have any other options.
Mr. Kimberly gonna be suspicious if you just suddenly disappear? It's okay. Don't worry. Brother's got it all taken care
Did
of.
he make another suit?
3 men in this squad. There are 5 men in mine, sir.
Hopefully he buys it, but
Let's get going.
Yes, sir.
Don't get carried away, Alphonse. There's no reason to call the Major Sir.
It's hard to move around in here. Could you have made this thing lighter?
You're strong. You can handle it. Come on. Kimberly's watching.
Hold on, brother!
Hurry up. Come on.
I heard him mention that he couldn't trust the northern soldiers, so he's only taking the men he brought with him, sir.
no.
I guess he's figured us out then. We'll head them off. Position snipers near the opening of the mine shaft.
Yes, sir.
Will he be able to take down Kimberly though?
It's Edward.
Edward.
Hey, Kimberly.
I can understand the
You
other
should
two
probably
guys,
let
but
the Briggs soldiers check the tunnels
Kimberly,
instead. You could get lost in there pretty easily.
I wouldn't mind
The
if he did
fact that
kill
you're
him.
stopping me is proof that we're in the right place. Now I know that they're down there.
And how is that? Look, I want to catch Scar.
You're
just...
trying to buy some time for your snipers to get into position, aren't you?
You knew about that?
I can practically smell the murderous intent in the air around here. It's like a sixth sense I picked up while in Ishval.
They're just standing there talking. What should I do?
Can you still target Kimberly?
Yes, sir.
Then aim carefully and fire.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit. Run, guys. Oh, I think he's to take out the building.
That bastard!
Sure.
Snow to block our view!
These men, they're Camaros too, don't tell me. Yeah.
I should have guessed you guys were chimeras. I can't see anything. On the bright side, they can't see me either.
Can they?
There's no point in trying to run,
Camaros, I'm sure they have better eyesight.
You can't hide from us here. We may not see you, but we can smell you.
Smell.
Shut up!
Cut that arm off. Nice. Hey, shit. Okay. Should be fine.
Dynamite, huh? There's one perk to fighting in a mine.
Somehow used it against
You
him.
might want to keep your distance, guys. These aren't exactly cigars I'm holding.
You idiot. That stuff isn't gonna do you any good. It's too damp.
You sure about that? Do you happen to know what dynamite's made of?
It's That's nitroglycerin, isn't it? And nitroglycol. And there's sawdust. Isn't there ammonium nitrate in it too?
Yes, there is. And what's ammonium
Guys are
nitrate
just trying to
made
figure
out?
out.
That's
Exactly.
nitric acid and ammonia.
I doubt they'll be of much use to you now.
Your attitude changed rather quickly now that I've lost my hostage.
What'd you expect to happen?
I just got out of the hospital, and I don't feel like getting banged up fighting a youngster like you. Not to mention that I don't really have the time either.
Keep coming up with excuses
Guess
avoiding
I'll have to
fights.
speed things up with this.
At least I won't have to search for it now.
He's surprised by how fast he is, huh? Take him down, Edward. Oh. Shit. Now you do have to search for it. Oh.
He's lost his stone, and he can't transmute now.
Shit. Good
And
job,
now
Edward.
Now you've what? You think you've won? So you're determined not to kill. How admirable of you. You do realize the advantage that it gives your opponent, though, now, don't you? Instead of finishing me off, you've given me a second chance to kill you. That sense of
And
mercy
his
is about
friends.
to get you in a lot of trouble.
Totally forgot about the second. Philosopher's Stone. Hopefully he's fine.
Must have fallen down the mine shaft.
Oh shit. Here I thought he was fine.
You're kidding.
Don't tell me his other leg. Oh. Whoa. Fuck. Oh shit.
What's wrong? Ow, mine! Ow!
So I guess he does depend on Edward.
Oh no. I'm being pulled back again.
What? Hold back.
Or
What
is
do
it
you mean,
What's
Al?
wrong with the armor guy?
Ow!
just a coincidence?
My body. It's pulling my soul.
Ow! Ow!
His soul is being pulled away. Do you know if anything like this has ever happened before, Winry?
I don't know.
Is it because his brother's
Ow! Please wake up! No.
severely
Ow!
injured?
Ow!
I won't make her cry. Especially not over something this stupid.
Come on. Hopefully they help him out.
Kimberly's gonna pay. What made you decide to rescue us? You're more injured than we are.
I can't pull this out of my stomach on my own. I could use a little bit of help.
We were enemies just 5 minutes ago, and now you're asking us to save your life?
He saved your life, guys. Come on.
Basically.
Oh, it's not like we were given orders to kill you. Come on. You know, kid, you're gonna bleed to death pretty quickly once I pull this out.
Can you somehow
If I heal it,
cauterize?
as soon as it's out of me, I'll close up the wound with alchemy.
What? Have you ever performed any kind of medical alchemy before?
Sort of.
He
I
did.
did some research on it.
Your guts have gotta be all messed up. You're gonna need a philosopher's stone to make this work.
I'm gonna have to use my own life force. The same way I would
Isn't
use
there
a
still
stone.
a Philosopher's Stone that can be dropped?
It'll probably take a few years off my lifespan, though.
You're positive?
I don't really have time to think about it. If this is really
It's
what
better than
showing
dying.
mercy is gonna cost me, then I'm gonna have to learn to pay the price.
Ready?
picture myself as a single mass of energy. Use the energy, just like the stone. That's it! I am a Philosopher's Stone that's powered by a single soul! Remember how it felt to use souls to harness life!
Come on, Edward. Did it work though?
Did he make it?
You can't kill me that easily.
Huh.
Nice.
You mean it worked?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that I'm healed. I rejoined my undamaged organs. And I've managed to stop the bleeding. But it won't last for long.
Oh, then you need a real doctor.
No, I don't have time for that.
What? Hey!
I've got to stop Kimberly before he gets to...
Oh, man. Idiot. There's no way you can fight Kimberly in your condition.
Oh shit. Please guys, give him
What
the
is it?
Philosopher's Stone.
Whoa. The stone, huh? I guess Mr. Kimberly must
They
have
gonna
lost
keep
it.
it?
Quit calling that freak mister. He's not our boss. Not since he almost killed us. That's a good point. Well, what do we do with him?
Come on guys, give him the stone.
We can't just leave him here to die. We do owe him our lives, after all. Very true.
At least you're gonna
First
save him.
things first. We gotta find him a doctor, right?
So guys, that was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 41. Yet another good episode. Got real intense right there in the end. Damn, Edward has some balls. Pulling out that piece of metal, the amount of pain that he was in, and to be able to seal it at the same time. Shit. He would have had Kimberly too, because Kimberly looked surprised by, you know, his speed. And he wasn't really aiming, Edward wasn't really aiming to kill Kimberly. He wanted to, you know, cut his hand, preventing him from, you know, using alchemy, which ended up, you know, costing him. But, you know, just like Edward said, you know, if my beliefs end up costing me, then I'll have to pay the price. So even if I see it differently, that he should go all out against Kimberly, you gotta respect, you know, him sticking to his beliefs and his guns. So he ended up healing himself, but he said that he used some of his life force. So I wonder how much life force he used, and how much did he, you know, shorten his lifespan by doing so. Even though he didn't have a choice, what else could he do? How he was able to make it to Wenry and the others, and warn them that, you know, Briggs is no longer safe. It's in the control of Central Forces. Scar, he came up with the idea to go to this village in the mountain. I think he said called Ospic or something like that. He said it has like refugees from Ishval. So we'll see if they are able to make it there, and if it is in fact, you know, a safe haven for them, at least temporarily. So Dr. Marco and May, they were discussing some of the things that they found in Scar's brother's research, and how it was talking about Shinito or something like that, turning all metal into gold, and miracle drug that gives you longevity, turning old people young again, and you know how it's like comparing the perfect being, immortality, and gold. And she said it might have something to do with the fact that the person who brought alchemy to Xing was a man with golden hair and golden eyes. I believe she said that. And they showed Hohenheim. So I wonder if he actually is the one who brought alchemy to Xing. Can't be father, right? I think he is the one. So that's pretty interesting that they have alchemy basically because of him, because of Edward and Al's father. Damn. So Kimberly, he dropped one of his Philosopher's Stones, and one of his former soldiers has it in his pocket. At that moment I was hoping that he was going to give it to Edward, but obviously he wouldn't. But at least he's, you know, going to take him to a doctor, and he helped take out that piece of metal from Edward, because Edward, you know, saved them. So, but I wonder eventually if Edward's gonna somehow get it, or, you know, they're gonna work out some sort of deal or whatever, so he can get his hands on it. I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna come to play in the future, but I'm not sure how exactly. Another thing I didn't even talk about was Al saying that his body was trying to call out to his soul, and then him falling down, and sort of looked like his soul was no longer inside of his suit of armor. But the thing I'm trying to understand is, it like because Edward was losing consciousness and you know, bleeding and stuff like that, because it looked like it happened at the same time, at the same moment actually. So is it because, like, Edward, because they explained it before that maybe the reason that Edward is short is because, you know, he's basically eating and sleeping for both of them. So I wonder if it has anything to do with that, or it's just totally, you know, different. But yeah, hopefully nothing happens to Al. Maybe when Edward heals up, if it's the case that it's connected with Edward, then maybe Al would, you know, his soul will go back to his, you know, suit of armor. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, guys, if you want to check out the next episode, you can right now on patreon.com. Link is in the description. But as always, guys, hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Till next time, guys. Take it easy.